Oh yeah. Right out there. Let me clap. Let me clap. Fucking ass. ¿Qué pasó? Who the fuck is that? Yeah, better be. If it was, I was gonna kick and beat your motherfucking ass. Huh? I didn't eat your Oreos.
Oh, really? So why did I see them on the trash?
I don't know nothing. And now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar now. Is that what the song is? Really? Say wallahi. Fuck it. So, yeah. The fact that you're actually watching this TikTok is kind of funny. But
Look.
what did the comments say?
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles.
Bro, you got fat again.
In Tallahassee. As we'll
They were
see
feeling
a
good.
squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the
This is
top
good.
5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse.
That nigga needs to fucking,
Guys, we can't wait to see this
I don't
game
know,
that
do
we
something,
prefer
bro.
all week.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Razorbacks will kick it away to start.
Let me get some. Stop being a dick. You know, fuck you. And I
he'll
need that.
just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
I just want one.
State's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver
No,
matchup
looking
is
for
one
you.
that we've been waiting to see.
What?
You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should.
Not
because
that.
These guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches. They can test the catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Glenn. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll ride Davis here. And make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Noles have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Rigsby. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they got it at the 26. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they have the 1st points of the game.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something started with their 1st possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Looking for a man, it's Glenn. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Seminoles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake. The throw. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. The give to the fullback. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1. Yep, we're going.
This isn't even a discussion of headsets. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be holding on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, no! Fuck! I got it. There you go. God dang it.
The run from the shotgun.
Yeah, big off for you.
I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You put some paprika on it.
The give to the back. Fights off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. He'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
Why did I do that? Should have played coverage.
Finally tripped up at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Jackson gonna throw it. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch down the right side. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10.
Here comes the
We're so open.
and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Lining up to convert third down. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Puts it out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to Davis. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They will score! Touchdown, Noles! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff. But putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the community.
Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Wants to throw again. Looking left. He's got it. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Hard running there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Gibson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Knowles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Going over the top. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Lost to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Isaac. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Use the play fake, down the throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. They give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Razorbacks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. You're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
There's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his man. It's Gibson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Might be changing the route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Seminoles will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll ride Davis here. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Using the quick game. Turning it on. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida State. And that one will give him the lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the 1st down. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Voorhees. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. fire. He'll get rid of it. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Razorbacks heading quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up with 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Jackson will throw. Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. He'll be forced out of bounds. He'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. To the air on first down. Forced out of the pocket. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the queue.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows more.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete. On his feet at the 40. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. They'll start this drive from the 42. Hand off from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now the play fake. Going for the big play. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down. But what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Jackson will throw. gets it out fast.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Just threw that one way too far.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And that one is right on target if his target was the first run.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that done.
No doubt about it.
Thank you.
Fuck you, bitch.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes a handoff. It's Young. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story that goes on.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. The 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
I love it.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. That's That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. And it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make...
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
To the air, it's Glenn. Under fire. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? It's a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one, setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Powers through the defender. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
These guys are human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes.
Stop, for real.
Take off and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Ducks have it with a first and 10. Offense changing the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. Trying to take it back.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Glenn. Here's a heat. The Knowles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And I'm not going to blame this quarterback if he's not looking back this guy's way. I mean, early in the game, he's given him several opportunities to catch the football. He hasn't made plays. And I think as a quarterback, sometimes you lose a little bit of confidence, and you'll start looking elsewhere.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just this.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Just a short pass to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach says you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Made a defender miss. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the one. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Noles! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Bringing the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you can, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh my God.
Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try to offset that first down mishap, but a lot of ground to cover on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Ducks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. The short hands, it's Gibson.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch, it's Young. Sweet cut there. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's a fake. He's looking to throw. Throwing on the run. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Right.
The Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
I'm putting the cap on.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their 1-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver's able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Got a man, it's Rigby. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Touchdown, Florida State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna swing it on second down. Pulls it in, it's Gentry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route when he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oregon. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Rushes on him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
While they dial up on second and a long way to go. Using his legs, it's Young. He has the first and still on his feet. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Glenn. With the catch, it's Young. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. That throw by the QB.
Behind the chains now on second and long. That's caught. It's Gibson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle set him up for it.
Complete out of the backfield. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know in this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They'll try to sneak it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Play action on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Fired in from the red zone, throwing the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They need to get a little closer for a field goal trying. They've got to do it in a hurry. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud finds a soft spot. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a first and 10 at the 34. Gonna run it. It's Braswell. Got enough for the first. And they exploited that soft spot. And they get it down to the 35.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays on it.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. He caught him. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knocked him down at the 3. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the...
Touchdown, Ducks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to pass, it's Glenn. With the catch, it's Gibson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rigsby. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways